Alright, cool. Where's Resh? I love that the arrow shaft splits, but it's like giant bits of wood. Okay. Let us quick save here. And let's see here. That.
Ew.
And
that, like, gilly
this.
on the outside like that looks so stupid.
I hate it.
It looks like she went to, like, Home Depot or something and just called it a day.
The fucking post-apocalyptic Home Depot. Oh,
we should wear it.
In it. We could. Let's.
We should try it out. Waste our money.
No, I didn't. Hate ones that give you rocks. Alright, this Nora Silent Hunter Medium. Yeah, I guess. For all the stealth we're gonna do in this run. We might as well put something nice on it. That's crafting.
Do something the opposite of stealth. Give it, like, strong explosive.
There's no resist explosive, but we can resist ranged attacks. That's useful.
Oh, armor only does defense. I forgot.
Let's upgrade this too. Don't care about apps. These essential. We should upgrade that. We need to hunt more animals. You're an animal.
A party animal. Oh, that was a fennec!
Not the kind of meat we need.
Can you just not kill the cute animals, please? You can kill the stupid
I wish.
ones.
There's not a whole lot of animals in this game that aren't cute.
There's turkeys. Turkeys are ugly as hell.
Yeah, but you don't
And
need too many
boars?
resources from turkeys.
But boars are Poombas.
Well, they're more often just troublemakers and killers. For
Yeah,
every
wild
Pumbaa,
boars
there's
are
like
vicious.
20 bad boars.
But they sing Hakunas Matatas.
That's not how you pronounce it. Okay, sure.
Striders. I can test the override device.
Hello.
Here it goes. Come on, come on.
Jesus. I forgot we were doing this, and I
Alright.
thought this was the stupidest approach to combat.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Now we've got a horse.
Oh yeah.
Striders,
Do I
fast.
have to do all this in order
This beats
to...
walking.
Okay.
It took me a very
So-
long time to figure out how to dismount.
There's a...
Straight up, I don't use mounts in this game. I hate the horse mechanics enough that I just don't use them. I
Yeah,
know it
I'm
makes walking
starting
take
to
forever.
feel
they
like
are
if I can get
useful
away
for
with
getting
it.
around quickly. The problem is they make it so it's difficult to pick stuff up, even if you do have the thing that allows you to pick stuff up while you're mounted. But like so overriding in this game is kind of not that great. So of course the thing that allows you to just generate mounts out of nothing is at the bottom of the override tree. That's the only useful skill in it. So we'll see if like that's something that we want to go for or not. I was going to go for it originally, and then I played like 20 more hours on my other playthrough, and I was like, actually, I'm not doing very much with this.
I like that in this world, this should be seen as completely ludicrous. Because no one rides the animals. Or the robots, and
He comments on it. But it is surprising how few people are just like, oh shit, a fucking Strider in town, what are you doing?
Varl, I take it?
Am I seeing things? Or were you riding that Strider?
aw, now my joke's ruined.
I was. It's hard to explain.
The thing about Carl
Oh,
is that
that's
he
so.
also hits on
Those
Alloy
times
like
we
that
live.
other guy.
We who've survived.
It feels like every
I
young
recognize
guy
you, of course.
talking to her except for that one
He's
mean
cute,
bully.
though, so I'll give him a pass.
He is. But does this go
Glad to see you
anywhere?
survived
Probably
your
not.
wounds.
No.
But
See,
what about
then it's
Aaron?
There
just
is like
the-
only one that kind of
Capital
goes
of the
somewhere.
Carja Sunday?
Aaron, I love him. He's my heart's
Not Aaron.
bequeathed. Oh.
No. A traitor.
I mean,
from
Aaron
Armour.
like also sort of goes somewhere, but like not.
Like, I
Not
don't know
really
about Aloy, but my
Make it,
heart rests
talk
with
to
Aaron.
Maria. She'll point the way.
If I make
I will say this: game has no shortage of cute boys.
Ever since the War Party massacre, our lands go unpatrolled and our borders unguarded. We have no war chief to lead us.
Isn't that Resh's job?
Ugh. Only because Sona went missing. I'd go after her myself, but she ordered me to hold this.
Gotta
gate
feel for
with my
Varl
life.
here though. His sister is
So I
dead,
have.
and his mom is off on some crazy rampage and maybe dead herself, and got replaced by angry Abraham Lincoln almost immediately after she left.
You said the trail is dangerous. What sorts of dangers?
Almost too many to name. The killers are still out there, and somehow they've corrupted the machines, spreading madness.
Yes, I've seen it myself.
Bandits too. Cutthroats who snuck across the border to prey on us. The word is,
Also,
there's a camp
bringing back some of the other
ruins of
conversations,
Britain.
I feel like Varl's one of those
Sounds like
characters
we
that
need to craft
is
more
actually
arrows.
really weirdly well animated. This scene is
Yeah.
pretty good compared to some of the other more
How'd you do
static shot, reverse
I spoke
shot,
to survivors.
robo, Oblivion
Said you fought
voices.
bravely, as did
It
Boss.
still looks like this is probably done by a robot, but for some reason some of these faces look
Vala?
much better when they're not
very
animating
sorry.
all that much than others do.
I liked her. I think we might have even become friends. If we'd had a chance.
Thank you. She died saving others. There is no better death.
Like, there's a subtlety there, right? Like
You
that
said
Yeah.
that is
the party was
missing from some of the other ones, I think.
When word came
But
of
you're
the
right,
attack
it's
on
still
the
it's still a little bit
crew,
wooden.
War
There's
Chief
no
Sona
body
sent
animation.
War
It's all in the
Party to
face.
chase. But in their haste to get vengeance, some braves broke rank and raced ahead, straight into a trap. A pack of crazy machines.
Yeah, it's
seething
interesting.
with
Like I've
corruption
seen a lot
fell
of
upon the
these like
braves.
animations that he's doing like on
Savagely.
other people's faces in the
War
game,
Chief Sona
but
led a countercharge
they
and
seem to
destroyed the
fit
machines,
here a lot
but
better. I wonder if there's
by
like
then the
they
killers
made
were
their
gone.
canned animations for
And our losses
certain
were
conversations, ran out of time, and then just applied them to the robo animations for everybody else.
It's
Said
possible.
War Chief Sona is missing?
Even when the war party was massacred, she wouldn't give up the chase. She called for volunteers and went after the killers.
You didn't volunteer?
Of course I did, but Sona denied me that. She ordered me to see the wounded back to the embrace,
It's a little weird that he refers to his
Guard
mom
this
by
gate.
her name.
to guard the embrace with my life. That was days ago.
Maybe it's like
and
a
since
weird
then, there's been
respect
no word
thing?
from her.
So there's no way to
Yeah.
I
or
guess,
some
but
kind
it's
of
weird for a
cultural thing.
matriarchal
If anyone can
society
survive
to lean
out
so
there,
heavily on like
Sona's prowess is
militarism
legend,
tradition
an unbending
that makes you
steel
refer to
I'm
your
not sure
mom
the
by her
word-
name.
against.
I'm not sure
Sounds
the
like she
word
sets a high
mom
standard.
is ever uttered in this game.
have
Mother
no
is, but
idea.
I'm not sure mom ever is, so I don't know. Maybe they thought it would be weird if he just said, "Oh, my
I get-
mom."
That's true, and they don't make a big deal out of Aloy ever referring to Rost as
Before you
dad
make
or
the
father
journey to
or
Mother's
whatever,
Crown and
because
beyond,
it never comes up. It's
Yeah.
just
any
who raised her.
chance you could search
So
for
maybe
Sona.
even though it's a matriarchal society, they don't.
Needs her leadership.
It's
Now,
more
I
of
go
the
after
village
myself,
raises
she
kids
hadn't
rather than
commanded
individual
me to hold
parenting.
this gate at all costs.
Yeah.
Where was she last seen?
The war party massacre site, a wooded hollow across from Devil's Thirst, on this side of the
It
river.
is interesting that we're even asking
might
that
be able to
question,
pick up a
like
trail there.
that it's been consistent
She
enough
went
in that
after
we
the
can go like,
killers
"Oh,
who
maybe
attacked
this
the
is like
people,
something that
who
someone in
killed
some
those we
writer's Bible
love,
written
who tried
wrote
to
out and
kill
said like,
you.
yeah, this is how it works in
I
this
get it,
society."
Paul.
This is one of those games that actually I think benefits from whatever writer sat down and came up with a Bible that informed a lot
Yeah.
of both character design and world design
May
and
the goddess
tribe
protect.
design and everything else. Having that level of consistency, I think, really helps. And now we are into the reach, or the hunting grounds, or whatever they're called. We have left the
Yeah.
gate.
The world just got bigger.
We are in.
But also more
Oh, my
dangerous.
mount
Which
disappeared.
does
It ate my mount.
kind of present a question. Is Sona able to come back? Or is she now in exile?
No. Okay, so this we're still in the Sacred Lands. There are like settlements out here. Like Mother's Crown is a settlement that we're going to
it's
go
out.
to, and
It's out in the big
yeah,
area. Okay.
It's past this area where we get out into here. That's beyond the Sacred Lands, and also up north here is beyond the Sacred Lands. This is also the DLC. So. Oh, we got a quest guy. Hey, what's up?
Are you all right, Hunter? Were you
Bobby
injured when the
Questington.
war party was ambushed?
Not exactly. And I'm not a hunter, or a brave, or anything really.
See, compare this face to our previous face, and just the fall off is
My name's Cran.
both in facial structure, facial hair, and animation. All are significantly worse here.
Maybe that's how you know you have like a main character. This guy has the potential he might die and he's not gonna probably do much.
Well, I was aiming for a canister on the back of a grazer and my bowstring.
I don't know if that theory is true though, because I don't know who's important and who's not.
Forget it.
It's like somebody in a character creator hit random and then hit OK.
Yeah.
They offer trials, which are like challenges, and they give
The voice doesn't fit the character. Like, the previous character, Varl's voice, face, and body all fit. Nothing here matches. This guy's voice doesn't quite match his face. His facial hair doesn't match his face. His hair doesn't match him.
Anything at all, and that I shouldn't talk to you.
I stole a bow, okay? And got cast out.
I have esteem issues.
So now I can't even fight for my tribe in its time of need. I have to live in the wild by myself, which is why I wanted some training.
So this is an outcast that's just generally bad at outcast law, because he's like, yeah, I'll talk to you, whatever. You shouldn't talk to me, but...
about the laws of the matriarchs.
Things aren't exactly going your way, are they? Is there anything I can do to help?
No. I'll be all right. My father always said our mother had a plan for me. Before he got run over by a strider anyway.
I need to get going.
Okay, buddy, that's great. You have fun with that.
If you're heading north. And be sure to hit the hunting grounds if you want to train up.
I wanna like show off one hunting grounds in the main game. So now is as good a time as any to do that.
Is it just me, or are we dressed kind of aquatically? You know, we got a bunch of nets and
the net is like
gillies.
for camouflage, I guess. I think the stealth arm in this game looks really stupid, so...
Well, still, I think it... Damn it, I wish Rutskarn was here. I need someone to agree with me to set up the stupid pun I'm trying to go for. It's not even a pun. It's more like a play on words.
Alright, let's see here. Hey!
I spoke to Kren. He told me this is a hunting grounds where you offer tests of skill.
Poor Kren. Not the best hunter, but at least he keeps his chin up. You bear the
If you can call that a chin.
I've heard of those, but never seen one. You have the
It's more
matriarch's
his
leave
lips.
to come and go as you like from the sacred land?
Yes, but I would have gone even without their permission.
Is that so? Then maybe you and I can speak plainly.
See, at least this looks like a designed character. Like, this character doesn't look like somebody hit random.
I represent an organization called...
I feel like I've seen this face 20 times in this game, though.
Hunters with trials.
Probably, but...
The faces do start to blend together a little bit, and the
Why don't you
characters.
sample the trials and see? Just to be clear, though, I'd appreciate it.
I wonder if that informed some of the,
especially when it comes
tribe
to
design, where they could reuse the faces and just do different war paint or different hairstyles, and suddenly it's a different character.
You're not supposed to be here, are you?
No. My friend and I left the sacred land.
Thing is, the guy looks more like people I've seen in the Karja area than any of the Nora, so...
Left because we wanted to find new herds and new machines. That's why the hunters...
This is our kind of our first introduction to the Hunter's Lodge, and the Hunter's Lodge is sort of your big side, like structured side quest hub kind of thing. They've got these hunting grounds here that allow you to do challenges that, you know, mix up the kind of combat stuff that you're doing, and then they have their big line at the hunting lodge where you
so we came back.
hunt down a great big monster.
I have not done any of this. Is this required? Is this all optional?
No, this is all side stuff, but you get like some of the best equipment in the game from it. So
in their rules.
Yeah, I never did any of this. I don't even think I talked to the Kren.
Also, like, I think I gained literally 10 levels just doing hunting ground stuff. So, all right, let's start some trials here.
What would you like to try? I'll explain how it works.
We're gonna need to get a better trip caster.
Can I just say I love this evening dusk lighting? Like it looks like dusk,
yeah,
which is hard to do in a game, hard to do in general.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I'll be here.
I feel like this game looks great, except at night, where it looks like everything just turns neon.
It's day for night in the worst way.
Yeah. We need some stuff.
Is day for night ever in the best way?
I
guess you can sometimes give some cool effects.
That moon is casting some hard shadows, man.
Are we just gonna like pause uncomfortably every time Chris does like some silly one-liner thing?
I think that would be a good idea. I approve.
You're making me really self-conscious.
It's become funnier. No, it has turned into something funny thanks to the awkwardness. But I guess you could say that about all of Spoiler Warning, am I right?
Oh yeah. Let's go to this space.
So this was the thing that confused me for a long time. That the tripcaster and the regular bow and there's a sniper bow you eventually get that we don't have yet, are not upgrades. Like the tripcaster is not an upgrade to your bow.
Use your blast wire and card your trip.
Yeah,
they are just different weapons.
Razors, I'll be timing you. Explosions scare them, so you may want to use your blast sling to drive them into your traps.
Oh yeah, that blast sling that I totally
Can't wait
have.
to see what you do with that.
So basically what we gotta do is we gotta like kill a certain number or do a certain number of things in a certain period of time to get the best metal. And that's basically how this works. So let's get some arrows and do this. Then we're going to come over here. Set some up on the opposite side.
You definitely are thinking about this more than I ever have. Wow, you got so many!
They're running away. You gotta go.
You put the wire behind them.
Yeah, that was a mistake. But it's okay, we're good. We have a lot of time to do this. Actually, I did not realize just how much time we had here. So basically, see, they're going to explode over there, and now they're going to come running back this way. And hopefully at some point run into my other explosive wire that's over here, but maybe not. Oh, so slow. Come on, I just need you guys to hold still for 1 second.
Since you asked nicely, I guess.
That won't work.
There we go. Cool. Thanks for giving me the ammo crafting prompt.
Is it worth grinding these out at the beginning, or does it? Do you kind of have to wait till later to go back?
Huge jump start on skill points. Every time you get the maximum, is it every time or is it just the last time you get them? Let's actually see. They have the rewards listed on the quest. So here we go. So if you get all of the maximum rating, like all of the Blazing Suns, the best rating on each of the 3 trials, you get a skill point. And they also give you a ton of XP.
Which also give you skill points, right?
Yeah. So I find it really useful to hit these pretty early on. Some of them are like really easy, others are much harder and just generally tend to require like kind of equipment you have by the mid or end game. This is 7,500 XP.
Even for Nora.
Yeah, that's really good.
So this trial tests your ability to use the environment to your advantage. Shoot log piles to make them fall, crushing machines below. Remember, you can use explosions from your blast sling to scare machines into... Perfect.
Sure. So this one's fun. So I
honestly thought you were going to get that.
You know, those arm things really look like Tidus's shitty little arm cage things. It's bothering me so much.
And I'm going to set one blast wire here just in case they decide to run the other direction, because sometimes they do that. Well, where am I? Hey, you guys need to go. Let's go. Not that way. Other way. Come on. Well, I guess we'll chase these guys all the way around. Come on. Go.
So what's the idea? To freeze them with the electrical stuff and then kill a bunch with the
Yeah,
logs?
Basically. They're not going, though. Where are my wires? Oh, they're over there. Oh, come on!
Okay, that's... I can't help but be a little amused by that. This one is much harder because you only have 2 minutes. Yeah, we're gonna have to restart.
Why didn't that fucking...
See, my question about, like, whether or not these quests were worth doing early on was also my thinly veiled, like, aversion to wanting to be frustrated doing challenges.
Some of them are very frustrating. And, like, everything about that, the way that the AI did that is bizarre and doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, they should have fled the other direction, but they decided to run at me and into the explosive wire and did not stop, so... I don't know what to say about that one. Fortunately, I think our traps persist even if I climb up here, so as long as those guys don't run into them and trigger them now...
Don't...
Abandoned trial. Cool. Log pile trial, take 2.
I
Go.
like that.
Are they still down there?
But it's raining and sad now.
No, they are not. Alright. Once again... Just in case, we'll also set some up over here.
Ouch.
Ouch. Just feel like no adults say ouch.
What the
Do
fuck?
Sorry, but that was kind of amazing.
Come on! Do the... Fucking go! What the hell? What?
They're gone. Don't trigger it. Don't trigger. Don't trigger it now. They're gone.
I just want it to kill me.
Oh no!
Every other time I shoot them, it goes immediately.
Maybe that's the strategy, is just use your body and knock them that way. Just throw yourself into them.